What is mortgage forbearance and how does it work? What are your options and more importantly, what are the consequences? That's what this video is about and it's coming right up. Hey, welcome. I'm glad you're back. If this is your first time visiting, my name is Andy Elliott. I work with DeSelms Real Estate here in Williamson County, Tennessee, and we serve the Nashville area. Remember to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified of new videos as they come along. If you want to find out the value of your home or you just want to see Nashville homes online, those links are in the description box below. By the end of this video, you'll understand mortgage forbearance better, including the deferment option. The CARES Act, passed on March 27, 2020, was designed to bring relief to all those affected by the pandemic and the economic fallout that followed. Along with unemployment benefits, mortgage forbearance has gotten the lion's share of attention. Simply put, mortgage forbearance is a way to skip mortgage payments, but with consequences. Any borrower with a federally backed mortgage, whether it's FHA or conventional, can ask for a forbearance period of up to a year in 6-month increments. And it states in the CARES Act that anybody that takes advantage of this forbearance offer can't be charged additional fees or penalties. However, interest does continue to accrue during the forbearance period, except in the deferral option, and we'll get to that in just a second. Believe it or not, because of the sheer volume of cases, in order to get a forbearance request started, you only have to make a claim of hardship. The lender may or may not ever check you out. I mean, what could possibly go wrong there, right? But be forewarned. If it's found that a borrower requests forbearance, receives it, and didn't actually need it, they can be charged with mortgage fraud. I mean, that's a felony. Pretty good chance you wouldn't be living in your house for a while after that anyway. By law, there's things that lenders can and cannot do. And I think we can assume outside of mandated laws, they're not going to be all playing from the same playbook. So, step number 1 with a bullet is call your lender if you need help. Find out from them what their version of assistance looks like. Please don't assume that you're protected by anybody. Okay, so here's your forbearance options. And I admit when I first started researching this, it seemed like it was crazy complex. But actually, I can explain it pretty clearly, I think. Here we go. You've got 2 options in the beginning. First one is stop making payments altogether during the forbearance period. That's it. Option number 2 is going to be making partial payments during the forbearance period, if it's 6 months or it's a year, whatever that is. Now on repayment, you're going to have 4 different options. 1 is going to be a lump sum after the forbearance period is over. Forbearance period is over, you just pay them a ton of cash, basically. Step number 2 is you take the amount that you missed and you spread that amount over several months and add that onto your mortgage payment. Here's what I mean. Let's say you owe $6,000 in back mortgage. You spread that over a year, that's 12 payments. So that's $500 additional to your regular mortgage payment once the period ends, and then you'll be all caught up. Does that make sense? And the third one is all your payments are pushed to the end of the loan. So instead of a 360-month loan, you've got a 366-month loan. Then we get to the deferment part. That's a different animal a little bit. That means you stop the payments and the interest stops at the same time. Repayment on deferment comes when you sell the house and they get all of it back, or if the loan comes to term and you want to continue living there, then you'll pay them that balance when that loan ends. Does that make sense? Let's talk about the consequences for a minute. First, I want you to know that I'm really grateful that this has been made available to millions of people. It's going to keep people in their houses. But there are consequences, and here they are. Once a forbearance is granted, lenders will see that forbearance as an economic hardship. What that means in plain English is, it may be difficult, if not impossible, for you to get a new loan. Even after the repayment, you're going to have 12 months of on-time payments in order to even be considered for a new loan. But there's more to the story. And I read an executive's comments on forbearance in the lending industry, and what she said was, even though your credit account will be marked as current, because that's the law, there will be a notation in there indicating that you'd had economic hardship. And she called it a scarlet letter. Those notes are notes that lenders use to help them determine if somebody is qualified for a loan. Well, the bottom line is the bottom line, and here it is. If you feel like you need the help, ask for it. Get your forbearance. No big deal. I'm so grateful that it's available to people. But if there's any way that you can avoid it, do that. You'll be glad if you're able to pull that off. Be sure to watch my video, Should I Sell My Home? Don't be mad if the link's not there. I haven't finished it yet. And remember to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified of new videos as they come along. Leave a comment and give me a like, will you? Talk to you soon.